Hello to my friends at Dyersburg Primary School. My name is Vanessa Kane. I'm the Children's Director here at MacIver's Grant Public Library. First, I want to wish you a very happy new year. I think we're going to have a wonderful 2021, and I can't wait till I can come in person to see you. Someday soon that will happen, but for right now, I'm sending you another video to go along with your theme, Awesome Animals, Creepy Crawly Insects. Just a little bit ago, we read about the bug girl. That was a true story. This is called the Little Squeegy Bug, and it is not a true story. It is a legend, and I want to talk about a little bit more about legends when we get done, okay? The book is, like I said, The Little Squeegy Bug. It's by Bill Martin Jr. and Michael Sampson. They are the authors. That means they wrote the words to this book. It's illustrated by Patrick Corrigan. Didn't he do a good job? What kind of bug do you think this is by looking at the picture on the cover? What would you guess this story might be about? Have you ever seen a bug like that? One that lights up? Let's find out. Okay. Look, there's a bunch of bugs lighting up. This book was published by Winslow Press. The Little Squeegy Bug. Have you ever heard of a little squeegee bug? I haven't heard of a little squeegee bug. There he is. The little squeegee bug. There's his home among the leaves. Once upon a time, there was a little squeegee bug. No one knew where he came from. He wasn't an ant. He wasn't a cricket. And he certainly wasn't a flea. I wonder what kind of bug that little squeegee bug is. One day, the little squeegee bug was down by the brook watching the sunbeams play hopscotch on the water. Then, zzz, a big bumblebee flew down from the sky. He made so much noise that the grass trembled and all the little bugs were frightened, but not the little squeegee bug. He was not one bit afraid. Looking up at the bumblebee, he asked, "Who are you?" And there's that big bumblebee. Have you ever heard a bumblebee buzz by? They are so loud. And there's the little squeegee bug, and right there he says, "Who are you?" I like it when they do that with the words on the page, when they make them wave and you can follow them along with your finger. "Who are you?" said the little squeegee bug. "I'm Buzzer the Bumblebee. I'm carrying a stinger on my tail." Wow. "Oh," said the squeegee bug, "I'd like to be a bumblebee and carry a stinger in my tail too. Would you like to be a bumblebee?" "You could never be a bumblebee without silver wings like mine. Where can I get silver wings like yours?" "You'll have to climb to the sky," buzzed the bumblebee. So the little squeegee bug right now doesn't have any wings, does he? Can you see his wings? No wings. But the bumblebee does, doesn't he? You see those big wings, and can you see the stinger on his tail? Would you like to have a stinger on your tail? To the sky, thought the little squeegee bug. Maybe I could climb to the sky. And here is again where they do that wonderful thing with the words. The little squeegee bug found the tallest cattail that grew by the pond. The little squeegee bug. Look how I'm growing up there. I like how the words do that. He looked up. The cattail seemed so high that he thought surely it touched the sky. He started climbing. For 3 days and 3 nights, the little bug climbed and climbed and climbed, and finally he stopped to rest. He looked down, but he was up so high he couldn't even see the ground. He closed his eyes and climbed faster and faster until at last he climbed to the top of the cattail. Have you ever seen a cattail in the streams or in the brook or in a pond? This is all fuzzy right here, and it feels like a cat's tail. That's why it got its name. And they stand way up, all out of the water. And can you see the little squeegee bug? That was a long trip for the little squeegee bug with little bitty legs and no wings. Just then a big black storm cloud came out of the west, and the lamp in the moon went out. Look at that picture. Thunder crashed, lightning flashed, and the rain pelted down so hard that the little squeegee bug was afraid he'd be washed away and he would never find his silver wings. That looks like a terrible storm to be up so high at the top of the cattail where he's touching the sky that's so stormy. Have you ever touched the sky when it was that stormy? Now there lived a little cattail leaf, an old caterpillar in the little cattail leaf. His name was Creepy. He heard the little squeegee bug crying, so he crawled out of bed, lit his lantern, and peered up into the darkness. "What's the matter up there?" he called. "I'm a little squeegee bug. I'm trying to find the sky, but the sky is falling apart." Creepy the caterpillar. You see the little squeegee bug way up there on top of the cattail? And there's a caterpillar, snug in his leaf. "Look, you must be a stranger," said the old caterpillar. I like how the words do that. I'm going to do it every time they do that. "Anyone who lives on the cattail knows this is only a summer storm. Come with me, I'll take you home for the night." And can you see? Was that a good friend? I think the caterpillar was a good friend. He let him be all snug and warm in his spare bed in his house. Wasn't that nice of him? Took care of the little squeegee bug, didn't he, in that big storm? As soon as the sun was up, they went out on the cattail leaf in search of the sky. The old caterpillar didn't know the way. "But," he said, "I have a friend who can tell us. His name is Haunchy the spider. He lives in the castle of webs at the end of the cattail leaf." So they walked to the end of the cattail leaf, to the castle of webs, and they knocked on the door. Look at the castle of webs. Have you ever seen a castle of webs? There's a caterpillar and a little squeegee bug. Have you ever seen a castle of webs when you've looked on leaves? Maybe it didn't have big spears like that, spiders like that. The door opened, and there stood a tiny little spider with more feet than he knew what to do with. "Good morning, Haunchy the spider," said the little squeegee bug. "Can you help me find the sky?" The spider asked, "Why do you want to go to the sky?" Buzzer the bumblebee said, "If I could climb to the sky, I could find some silver wings, and then I would be a bumblebee and carry a stinger in my tail." "I think Buzzer the bumblebee was teasing you," said Haunchy the spider, "but come with me and I'll help you find your silver wings." And there's the little squeegee bug, and there's Haunchy the spider in its big webbed foyer. Foyers, when you walk into a house, see how you have this spot and the door? That's the spot right by the door in your house is a foyer. They walked to the top of the cattail. Now there's three of them. There's a little Creepy the caterpillar and the little squeegee bug and little Haunchy spider. Haunchy the spider pulled out his spinning wheel and started to spin silver threads to make a pair of silver wings. Wasn't that nice of Haunchy the spider? Then he shaped the silver threads into a pair of beautiful wings. He lifted them carefully and placed them on the squeegee bug's back. The little bug was so excited that he flapped his wings. He was ready to fly away, but he stopped. He's got his wings. What else was he looking for at the top of the cattail, touching the sky? What else was he looking for? Do you remember? Tell me. Yes, he wanted a buzzer, a stinger on his tail, didn't he? "What's the matter?" called Haunchy the spider. "What's the matter?" called Haunchy the spider. "I don't have a stinger in my tail," said the little squeegee bug. "You weren't meant to have a stinger in your tail. You're not a bumblebee. You're just a little squeegee bug without a name. So I will give you a name." What do you think he gave him? What kind of name do you think he gave him? What kind of bug do you think the squeegee bug turned into? Haunchy the spider reached up into the sky and took the brightest star he could find. He hung that star in the squeegee bug's tail. Look at the squeegee bug's tail now. "Here, little squeegee bug, here's a lantern to carry in your tail," said Haunchy the spider. "It's better than a stinger. Stingers hurt people, but with your light you can help people. You can light the way through the night for everyone in the world. You shall be called Squeegee the firefly, the lamplighter of the sky." Do you know what a firefly is? Have you ever seen a firefly or a lightning bug? We call them a lightning bug around here sometimes. That's how the lightning bug got the light in its tail. The squeegee bug was very happy. At last he had his silver wings, a lantern to carry in his tail, and best of all, a name. He thanked his friends for helping him. And look, right here. And he flew up, 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 past the sun and the moon and the stars. Look how far the squeegee bug flew with his new wings and his beautiful light in his tail. And wherever he went, his lantern shone brightly in the night sky. And they did that again. And wherever he went, his lantern shone brightly in the night sky. And that is the end of that book. I love that book. Did you like it? Did you like learning about how a firefly got the light in his tail? Now, legends are a story that tells you how something became, like how the lightning bug got the light in his tail. Can you think of an animal, or like sometimes there's legends about the moon or the stars or the sun? So can you think of something in your life that you like in nature, or a bug that you like, or a animal that you like that you could write a legend about? Sometimes it's how the tiger got its stripes, how the lion got its roar. Yeah, those are some good legends, wouldn't they? Could you write a story about that? I bet you could tell a story about that, even if you didn't write it down. I want you to think about that, and think about what kind of legend you might write if you were a writer. And then maybe someday, Miss Vanessa will be holding up a book, and I'll be saying that you're the author of that book that's a legend about how something became the way it is. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We have a lot of great books about bugs here at the library, and you can still check them out even though the Kids Zone isn't open. But you can look at them up on our card catalog online from home and let us know which ones you want, and then we can get them together for you and bring them to the front desk. And then pretty soon, I hope that we'll all be able to get together again. But I hope you have a wonderful new year and you enjoy your section. I always have to get tongue-tied at the very end. I hope you enjoyed studying bugs. I'll see you next week.